better not try that again. Anybody there? Maybe I'm just jumpy. What was that? Hey! Found you! Aha! Aha! Whatever. I've got better things to do. Nothing here after all. Just getting jumpy, I guess. Holy shit! Look out! Let me go take a look around. Damn it, where'd he go? I bet I know where you went. Well, that's the end of that. Teach you to mess with me. That takes care of that. They killed him. They killed her. Look out! We'll get him! Flank him! Get down! Incoming! You'd better get out of here if you know what's good for you. Keep moving. You'd better get out of here. I've got something for you. You can't hide from me forever. I'm going to find you. You can't hide from me. Aha! Thought hiding would save you? I can't find anything. Oh well. Must have got away. Oh. I'm gonna go check it out. Did you hear something? Huh? Hey! I've got one. Help me out. Cut it out, will you? Whoa, careful. That's not a good idea. What do you think you're doing? I hope you know what you're doing. Whoa now. Be careful with that thing. Grenade! Take cover! What the hell? What was that for? You dirty coward. Had enough? Come on. You like that? This is hopeless. Help! I'm out of here. Damn. I'm hit. Murderer. What have you done? No! That doesn't belong to you. You can't just take that. Thief! You really killed Caesar himself? Maybe he's not the mighty warrior Carl said he was. You're the one who killed Kimball. If we had a bar here, I'd buy you a drink. We're fighting for the NCR now? I don't know about that. If you ask me, a true warrior wouldn't let himself be captured at all. But busting that Legionnaire out of McCarran was an impressive stunt. I would have thought the monorail bombing would slow the NCR down more. Whoever blew up that monorail is a damn hero. Carl's been in a shitty mood since that big explosion at the fort. Word's spreading that Caesar is dead. No one seems to know much about how, though. Caesar can rot in hell for all I care. Rumor from the Strip is that House has gone quiet. I hope the old bastard choked on his own tongue. Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. Watch yourself. I heard from one of Melissa's runners that check-coated bastard got thrown out on his ass. I remember the chairman from their tribal days. They were punks then. They're punks now. A robot dog? Never seen one of those before. Your pal's one ugly motherfucker. Holy hell. Is that a Nightkin? Nice robot. You know you're traveling with a fucking murderer? Haven't seen a follower around here in years. They're almost as crazy as some fiends I know. Oh, great. Just who I wanted to see. You going to fuck shit up again? What do you want this time? You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it. Share a whiskey with me sometime? Caesar's veterans are making short work of the NCR. Or that's what I hear. Soon Caesar will send in his best troops from the Arizona campaign. The NCR won't know what hit them. Those black-armored devils might be new to the Mojave, but they're butchers like all the rest. The runners are saying that the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back the Legion. NCR spreads its infection to another town, I hear. I'm glad our brothers have returned home from Boulder City. Diane's going nuts trying to find a new contact in the fiends now that Motor Runner's dead. Typical. Even within their highest ranks, the NCR is corrupt. So, the big bad Chief Ranger couldn't take the pressure, huh? Good. If I knew who killed Kimball, I'd buy him a drink. If you're going to assassinate the president of the NCR, you could at least do it right. Why the hell would you stop someone from killing Kimball? Yeah? Huh? What? I ought to bleed you. Fuck off and die. Like we don't have enough problems. Just get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you doing showing your face here? Why are you even here? Crazy-ass motherfucker. You been dosing on too many of Jack's chems? I wish there were more like you. I like you, stranger. You've stood by us when not many would. Good to see you again. Why'd you come here? Come to gawk at the great Khans, have you? Fuck off. What do you want? The Legion and the NCR have mobilized their forces at Hoover Dam. It'll be time soon. It's starting to feel like tensions are coming to a boil. There will be full-scale war soon. Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big. So you've been sucked into the decadence of the Strip as well, have you? Why did you kill our brothers in Boulder City? More Khan brothers cut down by NCR in Boulder City. We should kill 100 of them in response. The first recon butchers are in the field again. I'd love to head down to Forlorn Hope and show them we haven't forgotten. So the NCR makes peace with the Kings now. Where was that mercy at Bitter Springs? Another tribe was wiped out in NCR territory? Can't say I'm surprised. I hope the surviving kings learn from this. Our tribe's final stand will be remembered for 1,000 years. We'll return, stronger than before. I can't believe they're all gone. So the Legion hit the murderers at Bitter Springs? Good. We're not moving as many chems now that the fiends have been taken out. After generations of being beaten down, the great Khans were finally broken by the courier. Those few who avoided the courier's wrath moved north, into the wilderness of Idaho, where they tried once more to rebuild. After the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the great Khans returned for a time to Red Rock Canyon. The NCR's pressing need to expand proved greater than its promise of amnesty, and before long the government decided the Khans had to go. The surviving great Khans were relocated to an isolated, barren reservation, well north of NCR trade routes. For supporting the NCR, the great Khans were ruthlessly hunted down by the victorious Legion. Caesar destroyed all evidence of their existence at Red Rock Canyon, and forbade mention of their name in any history. The great Khans' legacy was swiftly forgotten. As reward for their loyal service, Caesar forcibly integrated the great Khans into the Legion. The sick and elderly were killed. The women sold as wives to ranking officers, and the tribe's identity was annihilated. Though many great Khans mourned the death of their tribe, many more were ultimately satisfied with their revenge against NCR. After driving the Legion out of the Mojave wasteland, the victorious NCR turned its attention to those who had allied themselves with Caesar. The great Khans were among the first tribes to suffer this fate, and the few who survived Hoover Dam were driven north, into the wilderness of Idaho. During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest. After their suicidal last stand at Hoover Dam, the great Khans ceased to exist as a tribe. The few surviving members dispersed, joining up with other tribes and gangs across the Mojave, and quickly forgot their heritage. You're no friend to the great Khans. You should turn around and leave. And if we see you in the Mojave, well, accidents happen. Hey, welcome to Red Rock Canyon. You've seemed a little bipolar lately. Maybe you're having withdrawal symptoms? Talk to Jack. He'd be happy to sell you some top-quality chems. He'll even give you a discount. Hey, welcome to Red Rock Canyon. Since you've done so much for the great Khans, Papa Khan told me to let you know you can buy weapons at our armory. You can find it in the basement of the burned-out old building at the mouth of the canyon. And what benefit would this alliance give us? Well, now, the armory could always use more firepower. Very well. Tell the powder gangers we accept their offer. However, they would still have to pass the initiation rite to truly join our ranks. Farewell. Farewell, brother. Farewell, sister. So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? I'm beginning to hear troubling rumors from my advisors. Would you know anything about that? Ah, you're back. What else do you need? All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from. I understand you dealt the NCR a crushing defeat at Forlorn Hope. I hope that trend continues. That's why I've made a decision. I'm naming you my heir. When I die, leadership of the great Khans will pass to you. You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you? It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp. Are you going to help us this time or vex us? And so the unpredictable one returns. What do you want from us? I've got little enough patience for you. Consider your words carefully. You don't want me as an enemy. In the past, I'd have had someone like you executed for showing their face here. Consider yourself lucky I don't have the warriors to spare. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the great Khans, the Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
What's this? Ah, yes, I've heard that the Legion has sometimes had to quell tribes that did not share its vision. The Khans, though, are protected by Caesar's emissary. I have Karl's word we will remain our own tribe as long as we remain loyal to Caesar. Take your slander elsewhere. Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here. It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down. Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. Then when I die, you can pass control of the Great Khans on to Regis. For now, you are my heir, and will be accorded the honor of that position. You don't have to say anything. I am Papa Khan, and I have spoken. When I'm gone, you will lead the tribe.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Well spoken, traveler, well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. We'll remain until the camp is packed up. If you have some plan, see to it quickly. I should have you torn apart for speaking like that. But maybe you're right. The glory of the past is an empty dream. If the Khans are to be immortal, we must make our own destiny. We won't fight for Caesar, but when he strikes, we will ride out one last time. Until you do find me something, though, know that I still plan to lead the Great Khans to fight for Caesar. The followers of the Apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. I should have you torn apart for speaking like that. But maybe you're right. The glory of the past is an empty dream. If the Khans are to be immortal, we must make our own destiny. We won't fight for Caesar, but when he strikes, we will ride out one last time. This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. Don't you dare mention the NCR under this roof. They are butchers without honor, killers of women and children. If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself. Whatever your motivation was, I think we owe you a debt. You've helped me see Caesar for what he is, and I thank you for that. But if you suggest that again, I will have your head. Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, All the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him. You talk like glory is a hollow, meaningless thing. Maybe to you it is, but not to the great Khans. Show me something to inspire my people, or we march with Caesar, despite my misgivings. Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit.